Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Formula Costco Season 5. It is race 4. We are here in Spain tonight. 3 races down, 9 to go. And qualifying is underway in Spain. A track that has given us some thrillers, plenty of thrillers in the past, put on some amazing racing. It has been a staple of the Formula Costco schedule, and it is making its grand return. And we should be in for a show tonight. Hopefully we get more than 8 drivers. I know of a couple that'll hopefully be joining during qualifying here, but we shall see. Cole, the first one to hit the track for this qualifying session. He's on the intermediates, though. Logan, the first one to set a dry tire time. Logan missed last week. He is back this week. Last time out at Jeddah had a crazy end to that race. Speaking of Cole, he will be looking for redemption after a last lap spin that relegated him to a 9th place finish. And with a lot of work to do in the championship, Cole needs a good night tonight. DeMeo leads the driver standings at 60 points, Slurp with 56, then Banjo with 35, Joey with 28, Cole with 27 is your top 5. So Cole going to be the first one to set a time, 1:16.3. Logan out of the last corner behind him. Here he comes, 1:14.3 for the RB. We'll put him up to first. NASCAR fan on the wets is also on track. But as I was saying, Cole already in a points hole, 33 points back of the leader. So he needs to start chipping away at that before it gets too late in the season. NASCAR fans sliding through those left and right-handers. Logan was here at Japan, finished P8. And then finished 7th in the opening race at Australia. So with some points on the board, he'll be looking to add to that total. NASCAR fan will be looking to do the same. 1:22.7 for him on his first lap. NASCAR fan started with a podium. Finished 10th at Japan, and last week in Jeddah finished top 5. So NASCAR fan had a solid season, but he's just behind Cole in the championship with 26 points. As he goes for a spin there in the gravel. NASCAR fan the only driver on track right now. A pretty quiet track. And just kidding. Here comes DeMeo, who I was just discussing as the championship leader. DeMeo had a great season so far, winning at Australia, a third at Japan, and a second last week. So when your worst finish is third, you're doing something right. DeMeo been very consistent. He showed last season in the starts that he made as a NASCAR fan, reversing around the track, doing a pretty good job of it, I would say. DeMeo, in the races he made last season, was Mr. Podium, and he is showing that again this season in his full-time return. And looking for that first championship. He's also had fastest lap in 2 of the 3 races. As now the track getting a little bit busier, Logan is coming back out. Banjo is out for his first lap, as is Slurp. Banjo finished third last week. Slurp won at Jeddah. Slurp bounced back after getting passed on the last straightaway by Cole in Japan. And he is now just 4 points back of DeMeo for that points lead. Banjo has 2 podiums this season so far. A third last week at Jeddah and a second place at Australia in the opener. He is third in points, 35 points to his name, 25 back of DeMeo for that points lead. So DeMeo went to third with a 1:16.5. Banjo and Slurp are now on the clock. Let's see what they can do. Slurp to P1, Banjo to P2 on their laps. Slurp the 1:12.9, Banjo 1:13.6. Logan is back on track, just lost provisional pole. And coming through Sector 3, he will improve by 0.3 to a 1:14 flat, which keeps him in third. But puts Slurp to the top now. That leaves just Leafy and Joey to set times, and there goes Joey out. As Slurp is doing something. He is taking everything but the track around on the end lap here. Cole's back out for another lap on intermediate tires. And Joey is out on an out lap now. And Slurp has retired. So he will not improve from a 1:12.9, but is on pole at the moment. That's now with Logan back in. It just leaves Cole and Joey on track. Cole actually came back in, so Joey has the track all to himself as he takes the green. Joey finished 6th last week. Finished 4th at Japan and finished 6th at Australia. So Joey's still looking for his first podium of the season. But has been consistent enough to be in the points picture. He's 1 point ahead of Cole with 28. And Alpine has a commanding lead in the constructor standings. 88 for them to 56 for Ferrari, 47 for Mercedes, 46 for Aston, 35 for Williams, and so on down the board. Looking like a pretty good lap here for Joey. Joey been a pole machine here in Formula Costco, and looks like that's going to continue as he takes provisional pole with a 1:12.811. 5 minutes left in the session. Alpine to the top of the board. Joey won the pole at Japan. So looking for pole number 2 of the season. Banjo won his first pole of the season in Jeddah last week. Joey's still the only car on track as he's almost back to the pits now. 4 minutes to go. Track should get busy as everyone you see putting on new soft tires for their last run. Quiet track here in Spain. 3 minutes left in qualifying. And just as I say that, here comes Cole. So now Cole will have the track all to himself. There he is. Here comes, I believe that's a Williams out. And the track begins to get busy once more as everyone prepares for their last run. There's Gaming Jake. Nope, that's DeMeo out. So Cole and DeMeo, the first ones on track. NASCAR Fan is behind them. Comes Banjo and Logan out, I believe. There's Jake into the session. There's Joey back out. All right, so here comes Cole to the line to start his second lap and final flyer. His first one on dry tires. There he goes across the line. Next behind him will be the Alpine of DeMeo. Alpine, the only team, actually no, sorry. I was going to say they're the only team with both drivers here, but Jake joining gives the RB both of their drivers. So DeMeo, there he goes. NASCAR fan in Sector 3 behind him, but going very, very slowly. Jake is on an outlap now. So Slurp and Leafy, the only drivers not on track here for the end of this session. Cole's lap going well, half a second through Sector 1. That's an intermediate time that he set before. So going to get a lot of improvement from that. Needs 3.5 seconds or so to take pole away from Joey. And purple Sector 2 for Cole. Has a great lap going as everyone now on the clock except for Banjo and Jake. And Cole now coming out of the last two corners to the line. Looks like a good lap for him. What's it going to be? Is it going to be enough? 112.987. He just misses it. He's third. Cole to P3. Now DeMeo will be the next one to the line. His is also an intermediate time. The championship leader, DeMeo, through the final corner. What will his lap be? He's to the line. It's going to be 113.2 for DeMeo. He is 6th place. And Banjo takes the green at the last possible second to start his lap. My goodness. He could not have made that any closer if he tried. NASCAR fan will now come through the final corner for his last lap of the session, and Banjo actually retires. NASCAR fan, 114 flat, puts him to P7. Logan is next. He currently sits 6th. He has about 3 step improvement. Joey takes pole back away with a 112.777. And Logan will jump, or stay in 6th. That leaves just Jake and DeMeo. Cole is done. Joey actually improved on his time to a 112.777. So unless Jake can knock him off, that looks like it's going to be another pole for the Alpine of Joey. And Jake does not have the pace on this lap. It's going to be a 1:15.1, which is going to put him 8th anyway. And Joey Dickinson will get pole 2 of the season here in Spain. No one can challenge him at the end. Joey sets the fastest lap with 3 minutes left, then improves on it at the end. And he will start on pole over Slurp, Cole, DeMeo, and Banjo, the top 5. Logan, NASCAR fan, Jake, Leafy, your grid for tonight's race in Spain. 3 races down, 9 to go. The end of this, it will be a quarter way through the season. We will have a clear outlook on where we go moving forward. But first, we have a very exciting race at Spain in order. DeMeo, Slurp, and Cole have won this season. Will we get a repeat winner or will we get a new winner? Looks like clear skies here. So no threat of rain for the drivers to worry about. Just going to be a straight-up race on pace. As we get geared up and ready to go, Joey, slurp your front row. The 5 lights are on. The 5 lights are on, and we are off in Spain. Joey gets a pretty good start. He's going to clear Slurp into turn 1. Cole is going to try to challenge Slurp for second place. Here comes everybody. Cole switches lanes, goes to the inside of Slurp. Slurp able to hold him off there. 3 wide for 4th as DeMayo tries to hold off Logan and Banjo for that spot. And there's contact. Joey, Logan's off the road. There's contact with DeMayo, and I think Banjo has damage as well. Oh my goodness, a chaotic Sector 1 drops the championship leader down to 7th, and Logan has somehow no damage, but he went to the gravel. There's another car in the gravel. That's the Ferrari of Slurp's in trouble as well. Oh my goodness. Slurp goes off. Now he's down to 7th, and there's contact with him and Leafy. I think Banjo has... Yes, Banjo does have damage. He is missing his left end plate. There's Slurp off the track again. And he does not have damage, but did not get a great start there. And oh, there's contact! And around goes Banjo. He's in the wall. And somehow is not DNF'd, but he has even more damage than he had before. My goodness, what a terrible start for the Williams. And my word. A completely chaotic start saw issues for multiple drivers. And Joey and Cole are 3 seconds gone from the field, and there goes Cole for the lead on to lap 2. NASCAR fan is pitted. He got damaged as well. He was way back. Banjo is in. I don't know how he didn't DNF right there. I bet he's very thankful for that. And Banjo speeds in the pit lane to top it off. So, man, about the worst lap 1 you could have just happened for Banjo and NASCAR fan. And about everybody else, I don't know how Logan has no damage. He was on the gravel for a good 5 seconds, and him and DeMayo had a bunch of contact. Slurp was off the track twice. Somehow he doesn't have damage. Jake and Leafy just survived their 6th and 7th. My, oh my. I told you guys this race was going to be crazy. I didn't know it was going to be that crazy immediately. But wow. Cole and Joey are the only 2 people at the start that did not have any problems, and they are well gone 3 seconds ahead of DeMayo, who has that damage still. Actually, no, DeMayo doesn't have damage, so I don't know how none of these 3 got damage, but they don't have any, so good job to them, I guess. Cole leads lap 2, gets fastest lap, and here comes Joey for the lead. He takes it. They're going to battle, and Yellow's right in Sector 2. That's NASCAR fan, I believe, was slow. And he has more damage. After just pitting for a new front wing, he has already damaged the new one. And there's Banjo, 4 seconds off of him, with that 10-second penalty for speeding. And NASCAR fan is back in for another pit stop. There you see the position changes. Banjo started 5th down to 8th. NASCAR fan started 7th, is now 9th, but they are both well out of the picture. Going to need a safety car to have any chance in this one. DeMayo actually is closing on Cole. He has cut the gap from 3 seconds to 2.5, with Slurp and Logan following him through. With the start that these 3 had, I bet they are very, very happy to be 3rd, 4th, and 5th, because they could very well be out of the race or in 8th and 9th way back. Slurp at DRS is going to look to the inside of DeMayo here and take the 3rd spot away. As Leafy gets passed by Jake in turn 1 for 6th. These 2 4 seconds back of the 3-car pack that is 3rd through 5th. And pole sitter Joey leads Cole by 6/10 now, as we're on lap 4 of 33. DeMeo now. Um, Slurp and DeMeo have lost Logan. He's dropped 1.2, 1.3 seconds back now. So it'll just be up to them to catch the front two as Leafy is out of the race. And there is a safety car on lap number 4. Leafy crashes in sector 3. And a very early safety car has come out for the Sauber. And that is exactly what Banjo and NASCAR fan needed, a very early safety car to put them right back into the picture. Banjo will be able to serve his penalty and be right back up with the rest of the pack. And that leaves just 8 runners already. Earliest safety car we've seen this season. There goes Banjo into the pits. Gonna try to serve that. Oh, never mind. No, he cuts the grass and decides to stay out. Cole actually took the lead from Joey there while all that was happening. Looks like they're discussing who has the lead, actually. And will either of them pit? Not yet. It's pretty early. We're only completing lap 5 right now. Slurp is going to come in. DeMeo stays out. Logan is in. Jake looked like he wanted to pit, but did not get there. Alright, so let's see what tires they're putting on. Be interested to see because it's so early. Slurp and Logan both onto the hards. Can the hards make it all the way to the end from here? That's going to be a very, very long run. As the field begins to rejoin the safety car, here comes Banjo in for real this time. And he is going to take those softs off and put on a set of hards after he serves his penalty, which is the huge thing. There go hards onto the Williams as well. And with as chaotic as a start as we saw at the beginning of the race, who knows how the safety car restart's going to be. I pray for everyone's front wings. And let's see if any of the front runners come in this time. Nope. Someone at the back thought about it. Logan thought about it, but no. So, looks like Cole, Joey, DeMeo, Jake gonna stay out and stick to their strategy. Slurp and Logan switched it up, as did Banjo. Banjo really didn't have much to lose, though. Still waiting on NASCAR fan and Banjo to catch the field here. Still not going to be able to go this time. Gonna have to wait one more. NASCAR fan will probably pit here. Nope, he doesn't. All right. So he's caught up, just waiting on Banjo now, who's almost there. All right, the field is now all rejoined together. And we have some split strategies as a result of this safety car, as we mentioned before. Cole, Joey, DeMeo, and Jake did not decide to pit. NASCAR fan did not either, but he pitted twice for different wing changes and things like that. Slurp and Logan and Banjo were the drivers to pit under that safety car. To put on the hard tires, I'm not sure if they'll be able to go to the end, but we will see. They're at least going to be able to go a long time on those tires compared to the guys that did not come in. But Colgan lead Joey and DeMeo back to the green here, the two Alpines. And let's listen for him and see when he decides to hit the gas. And Cole got a fantastic start there. Caught Joey off guard a little bit, as there's a bunch of slicing and dicing back in the pack. Logan got a great start as well, going for fifth on Slurp, who's going for fourth on Jake. Logan thought about a three-wide move, thought better of it, and for good reason, and he's going to get fifth anyway as Jake drops behind him. So Slurp and Logan make a quick pass. NASCAR fan and Banjo now back with the field after there are many incidents on lap number 1. They still have some work to do, as there goes NASCAR fan. Big move to the inside of Jake for 6th. He will take that spot. NASCAR fan on equal tires as the leaders. On equal tires as Jake as well. Banjo on those fresher hards. Gonna look for a quick way around the RB. Gonna activate battery. Jake in the gravel. That'll make that pass pretty simple. And Banjo is up to 7th. Cole still leads Joey and DeMeo. Slurp about a second off of them in 4th. NASCAR fan going for 5th, looking for the outside here on the RB of Logan. Passed one RB a minute ago. Looking for another one here. DRS now enabled. NASCAR fan's going to activate ERS and go to the inside of Logan for 5th. And just before they get to turn 1, NASCAR fan is clear up to P5. Great recovery already for the Aston Martin. Banjo trying to follow him. Slurp now has caught the DRS back of the front 3. NASCAR fan has a little bit of work to do to get back into his. Not been the restart Jake was looking for. Restarted 4th, already down to 8th. And Joey closes and puts some pressure on Cole for the lead. And great corner there for the Alpine with the DRS. Should get this move done. Going to look to the outside. And Cole going to give him that spot. And Joey, the pole sitter, is back up to 1st. DeMeo's still following. Slurp just behind them. NASCAR fan not able to keep touch with the Ferrari on those older tires. Banjo still not able to get around Logan as Cole
takes the lead back with DRS into turn number 1. And Logan passes NASCAR Fan back for 5th place. Those hard tires took a little bit to turn on for him, but he has now repassed the Aston Martin. But with that 2-second gap to Slurp, that's going to be hard to make up, as Slurp has just dropped out of the DRS of the front 3 once more, but going to use some batter to get back into that picture. Oh, and the gravel a little bit there with the left front tire is the Ferrari, but no harm, no foul. Surprised we're not seeing more of a grip difference between Slurp's tires and those mediums of the front 3. I suppose it'll probably the gap will get larger once the run goes on a little bit longer, but those mediums, 11 laps on them now, should start to wear out, I imagine. Even though a few of them were under safety car. But a Slurp well within DRS now. As NASCAR Fan looks for a way back around Logan, going to go to the inside. Oh, very close there between those two. NASCAR Fan back around. Logan looks for the switchback. Not quite enough. Banjo still looking for a way around him. Logan looks to the outside again. Going to be there this time. And with the run, they're still going to be side by side in front of Banjo here. Great shot of this battle as Banjo looks to the outside. NASCAR Fan clears Logan, holds him off. And now Banjo looking for a way around both of these guys. Check back out at the front. Cole still holding off Joey. DeMeo still just hanging out. Now Slurp is completely with these front 3. And that tire advantage should make a difference later in the run. DRS enabled down the front stretch as we complete lap 12 of 33. There goes Slurp. Going to look for third on DeMeo. No. And NASCAR Fan goes back around Logan on the outside. Logan had actually got him on that straightaway before. And now Banjo looking to the outside of Logan for 6th. Finally trying to get this move done, and he will do it. "20 laps to go in Spain now. This time by Joey with a big run with DRS. Going to go to the inside of Cole for the lead once more and take it away. And down the front stretch, Banjo will get another move done. He is now back up into the top 5 after his early struggles. Passing NASCAR Fan for 5th. But well behind the leaders, 5.8 seconds back, as you can see.
lead changes hands once again. Cole is back to the first position. Him and Joey have just swapped in, swapped in, swapped it. DeMeo just hanging out in third still. Slurp just hanging out in fourth. Banjo leads this three-car pack of himself, NASCAR fan, and Logan. And Jake is about 5 seconds back of them. And Cole has actually come into the pits. I was trying to look at some stats real quick. Cole, the first one of the front runners to come in here for their last pit stop for sure. Still don't know if Slurp and Banjo and Logan, those guys that came in under safety car, can make it on those hard tires all the way to the end of the race. It's going to be a long way. But either way, they can put on mediums to the end. Cole, gonna have the advantage, though, on those newer hard tires once they get warmed up. But that is going to promote Joey to the lead, DeMeo to second, Slurp to third. Banjo still 7 seconds back of these guys, but fourth place now. NASCAR fan, Logan, Jake still. And Cole, eighth, about 6 seconds back of Jake. And Joey going to follow Cole now a lap later. Joey onto the hard tires as well, which means DeMeo, the only driver to not make a pit stop in this race so far, has Slurp for company behind him. Cole does get out in front of Joey on pit exit by a decent margin, actually. About 2 seconds Cole gained on Joey by pitting the lap before him. So that's huge for him. Joey gonna have a lot of work to do to get back to Cole. Slurp starting to pressure DeMeo now, sensing that it's time to go. DRS activated. Not gonna make a move. I imagine it won't be too long before we see DeMeo in, especially after the gaps that got created between Cole and Joey after just one lap. So DeMeo probably will be in this time if I had to guess, and yes, there he comes. Slurp stays out as expected and will inherit the lead. DeMeo speeds in the pit lane! Oh my goodness! The championship leader makes a vital mistake, and that's going to put an end to his chances at the win tonight. Wow. Huge development as DeMeo, I'm not sure how fast he was. There goes Cole by him, there goes Joey by him, but it's not really going to matter. Nope, actually he's going to be in front of Joey. But that 10-second penalty is going to kill DeMeo's chances at getting a solid podium finish. Unless there's a safety car and he comes in and serves it. That's his only shot, but a crucial mistake for the championship leader. And Slurp, who is in second place in points, is leading this race right now behind him. Has to be saying thank you very much, as Banjo loses 2 spots there to NASCAR fan and Logan, which tells me that Banjo is going to try to go to the end of this race on these tires. Cole passes Jake for 5th after that, so we'll be able to see the gap in real time. Banjo has a 9.1 second lead on Cole right now as, oh my goodness, NASCAR fan and Logan doing all sorts of crazy things. NASCAR fans coming in. That's why he just kind of got out of the way there. Banjo able to take advantage of the DRS from Logan here, going to pass him. But Banjo needs to get all the time he can as he retakes second place. Cole actually, I was going to say he gained a ton of time right there. He gained about four or 5 tenths on those new tires. He has 10 lap fresher hard tires than Banjo does. DeMeo and Joey are together now. There goes Joey to the inside, actually going to get the move done for 5th. Jake, just behind these guys, has not come in yet, actually. He is now the only driver to not pit so far. Cole now 2.3 ahead of Joey, who just passed DeMeo. Slurp has a 10.3 second lead on Banjo. Slurp not pushing at all. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to take these hards to the end. I believe him and Banjo are trying to do the same thing, but Slurp obviously has a much larger gap because he was able to stay with the front runners on the safety car restart. "14 laps to go, and Smith strategies are going to give us an interesting finish here to this one. Banjo using all the battery he can to hold off Logan as Joey takes the fastest lap, as Jake finally comes in, the last driver to pit here in this race. Joey takes fastest lap as he's trying to run down Cole, as Cole would be the leader on their strategy, but will he be the leader of the race when it comes to an end? Jake actually to the soft tires, interestingly enough. He will exit out in 8th place. Slurp extending his lead over Banjo, and you see his battery, he is not pushing at all. Just kind of trying to keep it steady. As he completes lap 20 of 33, which means we have 13 laps to go. Cole not making that much ground up on Banjo. He's making about 5 or 6 tenths a lap. He's going to get to him by the end. But it's going to not be by much as Logan passes Banjo for 2nd. Logan is on the same strategy as these guys. I imagine trying to take it to the end. As DeMeo repasses Joey for 5th. They are making ground on Cole. The gap was 2.2 nets, now 1.8 as they're using the DRS to try to get them closer. Cole now 5.5 back of Banjo for 3rd. As Slurp continues to increase his lead. But if Cole gets to Banjo at just near the end, he's going to have 0 chance of catching Slurp. So if Slurp makes these tires last, he's got the win in the bag. And if it finishes like this, he would gain a ton of points on DeMeo. And even more on Cole, who would lose out on the championship lead even more. He would still get a solid finish, but wanted more out of this one, I'm sure. I'm talking a lot like it's the end of the race. We still have 12 laps to go. And we've seen plenty of late safety cars. As Banjo into turn 1 passes Logan back for 2nd. Cole now about 5 seconds back of these guys. Joey and DeMeo swap once more. And they are just outside of DRS range of Cole. Still about 1.6. Two Alpines working together to try to get there. But remember, DeMeo has that 10-second time penalty, which means even if they get to Cole, he's going to finish behind these two guys. And behind NASCAR fan if NASCAR fan's able to close it within 10 seconds. 1.5 the gap now between them. Slurp 13.3 ahead of Banjo now. He has just steadily increased that lead even with Banjo pushing. I imagine battling Logan hasn't really helped him all that much. Cole 3.6 back of these guys now. Joey and DeMeo doing all they can to try to gain on Cole, but just not doing quite enough to get there. There you see Banjo and Logan in front of Cole. He is now within 3 seconds of the third and second place drivers. You see how quickly now that gap is coming down. Cole easily going to get to Banjo and Logan. But it's going to take a lot. It's going to take Slurp having some trouble at the end, I think, with his tires for him to get there. Slurp, the defending champion, knows how to get these races done. Just taking it as easy as he can with still making pace. And doing a great job at it. Cole now flying, picking up the pace more than he was before, but look at that gap to Joey. Joey 1.3 now, 1.2. He is inching closer to DRS. He has those one-lap fresher tires than the Mercedes. And 1.0, Joey barely outside of it. Here's the DRS zone right here. He's not in it, but he is within 1 second now. Joey can sense blood in the water, and with Cole catching these guys, he's actually going to get DRS off of Logan and Banjo here, probably. Will Joey be in the detection point before they get there? It's going to be very, very close. Can he? Cole is going to be in the DRS of Logan and Banjo. Joey not in DRS. Crucially, and that's going to lose him a lot of the ground that he gained before. There is Logan passing Banjo once more. There is Cole in the picture, and now Joey is back to a second and a half back. Cole now having to navigate this traffic could get him closer. Actually closes it back to 1.1. Just like that. And now Cole has caught the back of Banjo. And oh, slides it off the corner. Joey is within a second. Now Cole has to navigate this traffic. Banjo off the track. Cole gets by him. Banjo makes that pass easy for him. And now Joey will be in DRS. And will look to make quick work of Banjo to try to stick with Cole here. And not going to be an easy pass. Banjo holding up Joey. Joey tried to go to the outside. Did not work. Lost a lot of time right there. Going to use the DRS right here. And the battery. Cole going to fly by Logan for second here. Joey going to fly by Banjo for fourth. But did that take too much time? Is he going to lose Cole here? He needs to get by Logan right now. And oh, almost spins it. That is not what he needed. Cole already 8 cents ahead of him. Joey needs this moved on. He gained a lot of ground right there. Great corner for Joey. Thought about a move there on the left-hander. And oh, there's a car off the track. That's Banjo. Banjo is in the grass at the exit of Sector 2. No safety car, no harm done. Banjo experiencing the wear on those tires now as he has 20 laps on those hards. Still has 7 more to go to reach the end. Joey still can't get by Logan. Oh, a little bit of contact. I don't imagine Joey's very happy right now. Logan still all on the way, and Cole has broken DRS now. Let's see if Joey's able to use it here to get by Logan and be in Cole's DRS. Joey pushed by his teammate DeMeo there, and they will both clear Logan. And now 1.0 behind Cole, just outside of range. Joey, using all of his battery, just has 10% left. And now it is 1, 2, 3, 4 for Slurp, Cole, Joey, and DeMeo. But Slurp still holds a 16.2 second lead over Cole. Slurp, in his own zip code, has it in hand if he can make those tires last. Joey within 9/10 now. He is within range. And he gets the DRS. Joey, after laps and laps of work, is finally caught up to the DRS of Cole. This puts him back in the race for the win. But they still have to catch 16 seconds to Slurp, who has just started lap 28 of 33. Less than 6 laps to go here in Spain. Joey within half a second of the Mercedes of Cole. Gonna use DRS to fly all the way up to the rear wing. These guys caught about a second on Slurp that lap. And now it's even more. Look at the time. 14.5. 14.4. Is Slurp starting to struggle on those very, very worn tires? Remember, DeMeo still has that 10-second penalty, which, if they finish the way they're running right now, he would finish P6. As opposed to P4. Cole is now within 14 seconds of Slurp's lead. Slurp takes 5 laps to go in the race. Cole using battery, trying to defend Joey now, who has the DRS once more. Closes that gap down to 0.4. I believe that 10-second penalty is why DeMeo has just been so about helping Joey, his teammate here. Slurp now has gained on Cole on this lap to put the lead back to 14 seconds. 23 laps on those hards. Slurp needs to make him last 4 more to get to the end and take the win. But look how much better. He has started pushing, all out pushing here. Used all of his battery to make that gap larger. Cole was not pushing right there. Yellow's run in Sector 2. That's Gaming Jake run. There's a safety car out with 4 laps to go. Oh my goodness gracious. And just like that, everything changes once more. Logan was able to get into the pits. So was Banjo. Oh my goodness. Jake, not out of the race, but there was enough debris from him breaking his wing. And for it seems like the 3rd time this season, we have a safety car in the last 10 laps. And Slurp has to be saying, "You have got to be kidding me." A 14-second lead evaporates with a snap of a finger. My oh my. As Slurp obviously comes in on those very worn, hard tires. I imagine Cole, Joey, I'm going to do the same. DeMeo in as well. And DeMeo, this is huge for him as well because he gets to serve the 10-second penalty and still be up with the leaders and have some time to make some moves here at the end. Slurp is still going to be the leader. As everyone goes on to soft tires, there's the double stack for the Alpines and DeMeo serving his penalty. He is going to lose position to Logan and Banjo here, but he was going to do that anyway at the end, so I think he'd rather this and have some time to get those positions back. DeMeo rejoins in 6th, loses 2 spots as a result of the penalty and the double stack. So that means Slurp, Cole, Joey, Logan, Banjo will be the top 5 with DeMeo, NASCAR Fan, and Jake. And now the entire field on new soft tires, and I think we might only get 1 lap of racing. With Jake so far behind, I'm not sure if he's going to get up to the field in time for us to do 2 laps. Yeah, he'd have to be there right now. No, wow! There's safety car coming in this lap. The field isn't even all the way together. They're going to have to bunch up quickly. I did not expect that, so the safety car not going to wait on Jake. Probably the right call. He did cause this. So, NASCAR Fan isn't even back up the field yet either. So, the top 6 are together. Slurp going to lead all of them to the green here. It'll be a 2 lap to go restart. Can Slurp hold them off and get the win? And he got a pretty good start. But Cole with a huge run out of the corner. He uses battery. Cole goes to the inside and takes the lead away from Slurp. The Mercedes of Cole with a humongous restart goes to the lead. Logan 3 wide looking for 2nd place. What a move. Logan goes for the lead. There's contact between him and Cole. Cole goes off the track. Comes back and Logan from 5th to 1st takes the lead in Spain. Can Logan get his first career win? Side by side for 2nd now. Cole, they're 3 wide for the lead. Slurp with a huge dive. He sends it and there goes Cole around for the lead. Oh my goodness, what a battle. Logan and Slurp battle for 2nd now. Logan with a huge shed trying to get his first win. He and Slurp are still battling. Slurp clears him though for 2nd. DeMeo has made it all the way back up to 4th past his teammate. What a chaotic restart that was. And Cole comes out with the lead. Slurp, Logan, DeMeo, Joey, Banjo. The 2 Alpines are going at it for 4th now. Coming to the white flag. It's going to be Cole and Slurp 1-2 once again. What kind of finish will they give us this time? White flag is in the air. Everyone else is gone. It is a Cole versus Slurp battle for the win. DRS enabled. Slurp, using all of his battery, does not have a big enough run into turn number 1. We've seen this battle the last 2 weeks. Cole came out on top of the last lap pass in Japan. Slurp came out on top as Cole spun on the last lap last week in Jeddah. Can Cole get redemption this week and make it 2 wins on the season? Yellow's right in sector number 2. Now Logan is having trouble. Slurp all over Cole into sector number 2. He's going to have the DRS right here. This is going to be his best chance. Cole has a lot more battery, though. He's able to pull away. Does Slurp have anything left? 3% battery. He makes the huge send. Contact is made between the Mercedes and the Ferrari. Cole holds the lead as Slurp goes through the corner. And Cole is able to hold him off. 2 more corners to go. Does Slurp have anything left? Does not look like it. A spin on the last lap that last weekend. Slurp thought about a move, but Cole gets redemption and wins in Spain. What an incredible finish. Slurp made one last-ditch dive bomb. Just did not have enough. And Cole makes up for last week's spin and wins this week. And Slurp has to be absolutely heartbroken. That late safety car coming out when he had a 14-second lead. And it's going to end with him being second. DeMeo, that safety car saved him. He would have finished sixth. He ends up on the podium once again. He's 4 for 4 on podiums this season. And that's going to mean that he holds a 1-point lead over Slurp now because Slurp gained 3. DeMeo was ahead by 4 coming into this race. So DeMeo retains his championship lead just barely. But it was not looking that way for a while. Man, oh man. Gonna try to get Cole in here to talk to him real quick. Have to shout out Logan, though. He made a valiant effort at it going for his first win. He does not get the finish he wanted, but I thought for a second there we were going to see Logan getting his first win, but 1 second. Do it now. All right.
Hello, Norman.
Cole is back with me in the booth. Your second win of the season. After last week's incident on the last lap, how does this one feel?
A little gifted, but I'll take it. Whatever, man. Yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed myself, kind of, sort of. The last lap was cool.
Yeah, did you see that last-ditch dive bomb coming from Slurp there at the end?
Oh yeah. I didn't even. There was no reason to defend it. He wasn't making the corner. He was gonna just run through me no matter what. So I mean, I didn't really care to defend because I knew he was just gonna send it and hit me. So there was nothing to really defend. As long as he didn't shove me off the track, he wasn't gonna pass me. So I was chilling.
All right, so you've had a very up and down season, 2 wins and 2 ninth place finishes. Gotta aim for some more consistency to get back in this title fight, but you got the
That'd be
speed
nice.
as we can clearly see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just stuff out of my control in Australia, and then last week I'm just bad. But other than that, I mean, I've had winning pace at all 4 races, so I mean, that's something I guess I can be happy about. But I mean, I shouldn't have won today. But Jake got me one back for Brazil last season, so it's fine.
Yep, gotta
It's
take
all
it when you
good.
can get them. So, Portugal next week is race number 5. How do you feel going into that one?
I didn't even know it was Portugal, so I guess cool. I hope I win. I don't think I've raced there on this game, to be honest with you. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, well, Cole, win number 2 this season comes in Spain tonight with a late safety car. What were your thoughts on them going green without the entire field there with 2 laps to go?
It always goes green with 2 laps to go, no matter what. So I mean, I knew it
Okay,
was
I
gonna
didn't know
happen.
that.
Yeah. Just had to get ready for it. I guess I think the only people that were missing were like NASCAR fan and Jake. So
Yeah, that was the case.
okay.
What did you think about Logan's moves there at the end?
I mean, hey, he was sending it. That's all
Yeah,
that
he
matters.
was.
He drove me straight off the track, but I didn't really care. It was Logan, bro. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I thought for a second he was gonna get it.
No, and then we went 3 wide into turn 4. It was a little,
Yeah.
little wild, but Slurp over drove it. Me and Logan both undercut him or crossed him over, and yeah, that's basically what happened.
All right, Cole. Well, thanks for talking to me. Congrats on win number 2.
Thank you, thank
We're
you.
gonna sign off from Spain. Another crazy ending, and we'll see you guys in Portugal next week. Talk soon.
Hell yeah.